This is the AccuTube installation video. We're going to start with the equalization tank. You will have a rinse or wastewater inlet that will go into the top of this tank. As you can see, there's piping on the floor. This would be your suction run between the tank to the equalization pump. We just laid out the piping for you to give you a little bit of an illustration. Off of this pump, there will be a 3/4 inch line right there. That line will be sent back to the equalization tank T101. Kind of walking further down the skid, everything's all pre-wired, pre-plumbed, so you won't have to worry about too much there. One of those air connections right up here for the air connection. We have our 120 volt and 460 volt feed to the panel. As you can start to see, our first break point will be between the main skid and the clarifier. So you can see some points here, air connections that will pull back and will just need to be reconnected in the field. As we continue down the train, we have our sludge thickener in the bottom there. You'll see that 1.5 inch valve at the bottom. That will be connected to that pipe that will then feed the air pump. We have a few connections coming out here. We have our city water inlet for our pre-coat makeup. We have our decant discharge, which is from both the decant system off of the sludge thickener tank and the filter press that collects in this tank. We have 2 exit points, and those exit points are going to, one, back to the sludge thickener tank so we can recirc the filter press. And then we also have another one during normal operation that will send the filtrate water from the filter press and send that back to the equalization tank. There will be a discharge line off of the air pump, the filter press feed pump right here, P203. This line right here, that will go to the inlet of the filter press. We also have the filtrate line off of the filter press, this 1 inch line right here, that will connect to this 1 inch bulkhead right there. Air connections to the filter press for blowdown. We have a connection here with an installed, supplied regulator. And we also have another air connection to the hydraulics for the filter press. Connects right there. Kind of continuing along here. Along the back, you'll see a couple of items. One important one is our 120 volt plug that will be supplying you, that will plug into the back of this GFI here. And what will happen is that 120 will get pulled back and come direct from the panel. There is a decant line off of the sludge thickener right here that will connect into this line that runs to the decant pump station. As we continue to walk around, you can see that we've pre-plumbed and pre-wired quite a few things. We have these air lines here, for instance, that will get pulled back. The larger one goes to the air pump for the filter press feed, and the other one goes to the air mixer for the pre-coat makeup. Then we got a couple of wires here for our high level alarms, for the high levels that are both in the decant sump and the pre-coat. Then we have a 120 volt sump pump feed that the pump that we talked about earlier. That will just get pulled back, and then you'll have to run that over. But most of the stuff's run, so there'll be short runs between the edge of that clarifier over to the new skid that we built. Obviously, all the mixes will be packed away and need to be kind of remounted. I wouldn't go too crazy if you're concerned about mounting them, but you could probably at least get them set up and get the wires pulled back. When we go out for startup, we're going to double check all the wiring regardless. As you can see here, we'll pull this back off the clarifier to here, and then you'll just have to reconnect and pull wires. Everything will be labeled really well for you. The main outlet off the stage 2 treatment chemical system, stage 2 treatment, you can see this 2-inch line. You'll see that there's a union break right there. So what will happen is that will be shipped separately and just need to be remounted. So that PVC pipe will just need to be remounted in the field. On the back of the skid here, we have a few things going on. We have the polymer makeup. So that would be that other city water line right here. Our discharge line from treatment. So all of the effluent water after the clarifier goes into this tank right here. And you can see that there's another 2-inch line over there that will need to be disconnected and need to be reconnected into this tank when obviously you go to place everything. And then you have your, like I said, your sewer discharge line. So you come off the bottom of the pump here. This is your discharge pump up, like we talked about. You'll have a 2-inch connection on the outlet. Then we have our polymer makeup. We talked about the city water connection there, just as a reminder, right there. Everything else is connected up. And then all of the mixers on top of the tank, right there, those will obviously be shipped separately and just need to be mounted and wired back in the field. Again, if you get into any of this stuff, certainly reach out with questions. I'm going to go back over here to the sheet that I sent you quickly, just to review. Based upon the layout, we have our EQ tank, plumbing. We have our city water feeds to polymer, city water feed to pre-coat. And then we have some of our additional plumbing connections right here, our decant, our filtrate, and different lines here that we talked about. So we're kind of covered there. And then we have our main power feeds and air feeds to the main panel right there. I think that pretty much covers all of it.